Life is a journey of choices. Every day we face decisions, big and small, that shape our destiny. Each choice carries a weight, a responsibility for the consequences it brings. As Abraham Lincoln wisely said, "You cannot escape the responsibility of tomorrow by evading it today." These words, simple yet profound, hold the key to unlocking a life of purpose and fulfillment. We often try to outrun our responsibilities, hoping they will magically disappear. But like shadows, they follow us relentlessly. The weight of unfinished tasks, unfulfilled promises, and neglected dreams can become a heavy burden to bear. Procrastination, the art of delaying what needs to be done, becomes our biggest enemy, robbing us of peace of mind and the joy of accomplishment. Lincoln's words resonate deeply because they reflect a fundamental truth about the human experience. His wisdom transcends time, offering insights that are as relevant today as they were in his era. Time marches forward, indifferent to our attempts to halt its progress. It is a relentless force, moving steadily onward, regardless of our desires or actions. Every day that passes brings us face to face with the consequences of our past actions and inactions. We are constantly reminded of the choices we have made and the paths we have taken. By evading our responsibilities today, we are merely postponing the inevitable, allowing them to accumulate and compound over time. The burden grows heavier, making it even more challenging to address. Imagine a student who consistently puts off studying for an important exam. They may find temporary solace in distractions, but the reality of their situation looms ever closer. They may enjoy the temporary pleasure of leisure, but as the exam day approaches, the weight of their procrastination becomes unbearable. The pressure mounts and the time to prepare dwindles. The task of cramming a semester's worth of material into a few days seems insurmountable, leading to stress, anxiety, and ultimately a poor performance. The consequences of their choices become painfully clear. This scenario plays out in countless areas of life, from our personal finances to our relationships. The lessons we learn from Lincoln's wisdom remind us to face our responsibilities head-on, rather than delaying the inevitable. Procrastination is a seductive mistress, luring us with the promise of instant gratification and relief from the perceived burden of responsibility. We tell ourselves that we'll feel more like tackling that difficult task tomorrow, or that we work better under pressure. But deep down, we know these are just excuses, justifications for our fear of failure, discomfort, or the unknown. The truth is, procrastination is often rooted in deeper emotional issues. Fear of failure can paralyze us, preventing us from even starting a task. Perfectionism can lead to endless cycles of planning and revising without ever taking concrete action. Low self-esteem can convince us that we're not capable of success, so why even bother trying? To break free from the procrastination trap, we must first identify the underlying reasons behind our delay tactics. Are we afraid of failure? Do we feel overwhelmed by the task at hand? Are we simply lacking in motivation or discipline? Once we understand the root cause, we can begin to address it with targeted strategies. One effective technique is to break down large, daunting tasks into smaller, more manageable steps. This makes the task seem less overwhelming and allows us to experience a sense of accomplishment as we complete each step. Another helpful strategy is to create a schedule and stick to it, even when we don't feel like it. Consistency is key to building momentum and overcoming procrastination. Section 5. Strategies for conquering procrastination. One of the most effective weapons in the fight against procrastination is the power of visualization. Imagine yourself successfully completing the task at hand. Feel the sense of accomplishment, the relief, the joy of a job well done. This positive visualization can create a powerful pull towards action, motivating you to get started and persevere. Another powerful tool is positive self-talk. Replace negative thoughts like "I can't do this" or "this is too hard" with affirmations like "I am capable and I can accomplish anything I set my mind to." Believe in yourself and your ability to succeed. Remember, the only limits are the ones we set for ourselves. Section 6. The power of action, a real-life example. Consider the story of Thomas Edison, the legendary inventor who gave us the light bulb. His journey was far from easy and filled with numerous challenges. Edison faced countless setbacks and failures in his quest to develop a practical incandescent lamp. Each failure was a stepping stone towards his ultimate success. Yet he never gave up, famously stating, "I have not failed." His resilience was remarkable. "I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." This mindset of viewing failures as learning opportunities was key to his success. Edison's perseverance, his unwavering commitment to taking action despite obstacles, is a testament to the power of embracing responsibility. He showed that persistence pays off. Edison's story teaches us that success is not the absence of failure, but the ability to learn from our mistakes and keep moving forward. It's about resilience and determination. Every setback, every obstacle is an opportunity for growth and learning. Challenges are what make achievements meaningful. By embracing responsibility for our actions, both successes and failures, we empower ourselves to create the future we desire. Taking action, learning from our experiences, and persisting through difficulties are the keys to achieving our goals. Section 7. The ripple effect of responsibility. When we embrace responsibility, our actions have a ripple effect, impacting not only our own lives, but also the lives of those around us. Our families, friends, colleagues, and communities all benefit from our commitment to doing what's right, to fulfilling our obligations, and to striving for excellence in all that we do. Imagine a workplace where every individual takes ownership of their tasks, where deadlines are met and promises are kept. Such an environment fosters trust, respect, and collaboration, leading to increased productivity, innovation, and overall success. The same principle applies to our personal lives. When we are responsible partners, parents, friends, and citizens, we create a more harmonious and fulfilling existence for ourselves and those we love. The beauty of Lincoln's wisdom lies in its simplicity and its universality. It's a timeless message that transcends generations, cultures, and walks of life. Whether you're a student striving for academic excellence, an entrepreneur launching a new venture, or simply an individual seeking a more fulfilling life, the principle remains the same. Embrace responsibility today, and you pave the way for a brighter tomorrow. Every day is a new opportunity to make a conscious choice to live responsibly. It's about showing up for ourselves and for others, about honoring our commitments, and about striving to make a positive impact on the world around us. It's about recognizing that our actions have consequences and that we have the power to choose the course of our lives. Embracing responsibility is not always easy. It often feels like standing at the edge of a daunting cliff, looking down at the unknown. It requires courage, discipline, and a willingness to step outside of our comfort zones. We must push ourselves to climb steep hills, train our minds and bodies, and face our fears head-on. There will be times when we stumble, when we fall short of our own expectations. These moments can feel like the weight of the world is on our shoulders. But it's in these moments of perceived failure that we have the greatest opportunity for growth. Rising after a fall, we find strength we never knew we had. When we embrace responsibility for our mistakes, we transform them into valuable learning experiences. Each error becomes a stepping stone towards improvement. We develop resilience, the ability to bounce back from setbacks stronger than before. This resilience is what keeps us moving forward no matter how tough the journey. We learn to forgive ourselves and to extend that same grace to others. This self-compassion is crucial for personal growth and for building meaningful relationships. In the words of Theodore Roosevelt, the credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood. These words remind us that true achievement comes from effort and perseverance. Who knows great enthusiasms, great devotions, who is willing to give their all for a cause they believe in, who spends himself in a worthy cause. It is through these efforts that we find purpose and fulfillment, making a lasting impact on the world around us. Paradoxically, embracing responsibility, while initially perceived as a burden, ultimately sets us free. Free from the weight of procrastination, from the shackles of fear and self-doubt, from the tyranny of what-ifs and should-haves. When we take ownership of our lives, we empower ourselves to create the future we desire, a future filled with purpose, meaning, and fulfillment. Imagine the freedom that comes with knowing you are living in alignment with your values, that you are making a positive contribution to the world, that you are leaving a legacy of which you can be proud. This is the true reward of embracing responsibility, the realization that we are not merely passengers on this journey called life, but active participants, co-creators of our own destiny. So I challenge you today to embrace the wisdom of Abraham Lincoln. Don't shy away from the responsibility that comes with living a purposeful life. Embrace the challenges, learn from your mistakes, and never stop striving to be the best version of yourself. Remember, you cannot escape the responsibility of tomorrow by evading it today. The time to act is now. What will you choose?